Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte says he won't allow students to go back to school until a coronavirus vaccine is available.
When the pandemic struck Flora National High School, the following problems arose through the following results of school-based survey. 2 out of 10 students can join online class due to lack of high-end gadget. The remaining half from those 8 students who have gadgets cannot also join their online classes due to poor internet reception and geographic reasons. 2 parents of the remaining 4 students said that it would be impossible for them to sustain the load allowance of their children for online classes. And 8 out of 10 students engages to mobile games but allegedly can't join meetings through Zoom and Google Meet. This is in contrast to the following result of another school-based survey. From this survey, 9 out of 10 parents are willing to engage their children to online classes. Also, 9 out of 10 students are willing to join online classes. And all 42 teachers of Flora National High School have gadgets needed for online classes. From these numbers, the academe came into conclusion. Number 1, many are willing to join online classes but lack funds for load, gadgets, and the like. Number 2, teachers are ready for online classes in terms of the needed tools. Number 3, there is an existing addiction to mobile online games. And number 4, there is an undeniable hesitance to online classes. The school administration realized that, given the situations and numbers, the academe should come up with long-term solutions yet up-to-date approaches that are sustainable for the years to come. In the planning stage, the administration staff came to realize that learning modalities in the midst of pandemics should not be one-size-fits-all. Rather, it should be flexible to the current state of interest and availability of relevant tools needed for learning. 2 modalities are considered and approved by the team to accommodate learners. Number 1 is the PMDL and the number 2 is the combination of online classes and printed modular. To deliver these modalities, the school channeled these through number 1, partnership, and number 2, innovations.
We are now in the 4th industrial revolution, and as we all know, the trend now is doing things fast and well. In our school, our home, Flora National High School, I'd like to believe that we are in a good position to still fulfill our mandate, which is to maximize the full potentials of our learners even during the time of the pandemic.
First, forge a memorandum of agreement for stronger and longer commitment as a co-developer. Flora National High School and Digital Software Technology Consultancy is now enjoying their 3-year partnership with these new features in the context of secondary level of education. Aside from the prior amazing features such as the generation of student records and report cards, these are the following features of the new LMS of SIAS from Digital Software Technology Consultancy. Number 1, enrollment goes online. Anytime, anywhere, accessible 24/7, students can now enroll by just using their mobile phones. This is in accordance with the strict implementation of COVID-19 health protocols. Truly, easy and safe. Teacher management of learning resources. Teacher can now schedule online meetings, quizzes, exams, passing duration of projects, and even reschedule this with just 3 clicks. Not to mention, these activities are permanently recorded, directly recorded in the SIAS class record, and can be traced even in the following years. Number 3, discussion platform. Students and teachers will not be confused with too many online apps used for online class discussions, as the discussion platform links Facebook, YouTube, and Google Meet in one place. Students can now interact regarding the videos uploaded or link on SIAS and even the learners' activity sheets uploaded on the LR Bank. Second, forge a memorandum of agreement with the LGU Flora and all of its barangay committing to the following. Number 1, transportation mechanism of modules from school to all barangay drop-off points and vice versa, dedicated specifically for students under the printed modular delivery of learning. And number 2, installation of free Wi-Fi zones to barangays with large number of students. Third, creation of more interactive learning materials such as videos, PowerPoint presentations, and the like that are available both on SIAS and offline means.
Through the SIAS online plus the LMS platform, we are able to eliminate many of the manual tasks being done by the teachers. We are empowering our learners to become more independent in their studies, as they can now manage their own learning experiences, because whether we like it or not, the world is in constant change because of technology.
Such partnerships resulted with notable results. During the third grading period, all 42 teachers claimed that number of students who are joining online interactions increased by 50 to 75% because the students from PMDL saw the effectiveness of blended learning modality compared to purely modular. Also, students under blended modality perform better in their subjects. On the other hand, 32 SARDO'S, or students at risk of dropping out, were saved. Again, 331 hours were saved in making class schedules of 42 teachers, benefiting no conflict of schedules even in the context of a pandemic. Through SIAS, generating and submitting of report cards went from 1 week process to 3 clicks only, as the grades accumulated from the uploaded and checked activities on SIAS are directly computed and tabulated in the e-report card, ready for printing. Another one is that the admin was able to reduce long wait process time of issuing report cards to students by 95%. Also, approximately 560 learners' activity sheets and modules were uploaded on SIAS. Link 1,680 related videos and reading materials for learning. On the other hand, 36 out of 42 teachers claim that there is an increase of 30% in the number of parents and students confirming their grades on SIAS. Thus, concrete evidence that awareness level among constituents is improving. Also, there is an approximate 280 sets of tests were uploaded on SIAS. Different tests were scheduled 350 times for students with poor signal reception. 40,000 copies of modules and activity sheets were distributed safely and free to barangay drop-off points. And 5 Wi-Fi sites are currently catering students. 15,000 Wi-Fi vouchers were distributed for free.
National Agricultural and Trade High School is a small school at 159 average enrollment for the past 3 years, and it is situated in an area with poor cellular and internet connectivity. I asked Flora National High School the possibility of expanding SIAS to our school because I realized how SIAS could contribute to school governance, how it could efficiently keep historical data of enrollment, grades, and even class attendance. SIAS was indeed a dream too big, an endeavor too much, an ambition too remote for Allig NATHS. But SIAS did come, and it came too soon enough. For all that was a time when, in this part of the world, digital divide was still at its best. It was the best time for Allig NATHS to go automated. The school community did a fund drive to be able to put up its first Wi-Fi zone purposely for the SIAS. Little did we know that barely a year later, this school Wi-Fi and this SIAS would become significant resources in delivering education in the new normal, especially the learning management system as an added feature in a later version of the SIAS. No one knew that COVID-19 was coming, but we knew internet connectivity was coming to our service area. That is why we decided to have SIAS, because then we were not thinking of the present when internet was not there, but we were thinking of the future when everyone has gadget. Everywhere there's internet and everything is automated. In the first semester of school year 2020-2021, LGU Flora provided the school its second Wi-Fi zone. And the Sangguniang Kabataan also put up 5 Wi-Fi systems across Barangay Allig, our main service area. So you see, SIAS, which today I now call SIAS Plus because of its LMS, did not at all come too soon. Rather, it came right in time when we need it most.
Ways forward, in the coming school years, we intend to intensify or strengthen our own version of the blended learning modality. We also plan to intensify the implementation of gamification strategy in the teaching and learning process. We shall keep on collaborating with our partner company, the digital software technology consultancy, in the co-developing more features of the SIAS online, so that we can further come up with features that will automate more school procedures and processes. Also in coming up with the DepEd school forms, the e-portfolio, so that we can better inform the teaching and learning process. It's also possible that anecdotal records of individual students can be integrated in the school system. Human resource data management and other school data management, because as we all know, our data in the school are really extremely necessary in the decision making. Thank you very much to SDO Apayao, DepEdCar. It's always our pleasure to share with you our success journey.